There's a device that I've been using called a Whoop.
Hello and welcome back to iGao 6. I'm your host, Dan Sugano, aka Skittles, and today we'll be covering iGao 6, challenge number 9, the Dex of Dexterity Loopy Cube Combos. So similar to the last couple challenges, for this one there are going to be multiple different options for you to choose from to complete the requirements. But for this challenge, all of the tricks and combos must be performed on the double stack cube obstacle. This is similar to the elevated cube obstacle for challenge number 2, but now the bottom of your cube can only be the maximum of 1 cube height above the ground. So basically like stacking up 2 cubes. Requirement number 1 is that you must choose one of the 4 Loopy Cube combos to complete. Requirement number 2 is that you must choose one of the 3 remaining Loopy Cube combos to complete. And then requirement number 3 is that you must complete the other 2 Loopy Cube combos that you didn't do in requirements 1 and 2, and the Loop-to-Matty combo, all in one clip. The previous 2 requirements could be in separate clips, as well as requirement 3 can be in a separate clip from requirement 1 and 2, but all 3 combos in requirement 3 must be in one clip. The 4 Loopy Cube combos each contain 3 loops which must be done immediately one after another, such that the end of one loop is the start of the next. As you can see here, Loopy Cube combo number 1 is performed through the cube and over the top. So you start with the first loop through the front gate, out the top of the cube, and then back in the front gate. Then you fly all the way through the rest of the cube, and the second loop is over the top of the entire obstacle. And then the final loop, you fly back through the cube, and then just over the back face where you come back in the top of the cube, and then exit out the back of the cube. Loopy Cube combo number 2 is the same as number 1, except you're going to replace the second loop with a power flip. For Loopy Cube combo number 3, you must start the first loop by flying under the front face of the cube, then looping up through the bottom of the cube and backward out the front face. The second loop starts by flying under the cube, and then you're going to go upside down and backward all the way through the cube, both the front and back faces. And then the third loop is just of the back gate. You're going to go all the way under the cube and then up backwards through the back gate, but then down out the bottom of the cube, and then finish by flying under the back gate again. And then Loopy Cube combo number 4 again is the same as number 3, except you're going to replace the second loop with a power flip. And importantly, if you do both combo number 2 and number 4, the ones with power flips, then you must do 1 reverse power flip and 1 back power flip. As you can see in the example clips, Callisto chooses to do the back power flip for combo number 2, so then he must do a reverse power flip in combo number 4. The Loop-to-Matty combo for requirement number 3, for this combo you must start with a loop of the front gate, then you fly through the cube and perform a Loop-to-Matty in the top of the cube, and then Matty motion backward out the front face of the cube. Next, you're going to fly under the cube and perform a loop that dives down through both the top and bottom faces of the cube. Alright, now let's move on to the points of focus. The first point of focus is that all of your maneuvers have constant loop motion. And especially for requirement number 3, I'm going to be much more strict than I have previously been in the past, so make sure that all of your loops are as clean and smooth as possible. The second point of focus is that you must use the opposite flip directions if you're going to do both of the power flip combos. And the final point of focus is that in requirement number 3, when performing the Loop-to-Matty maneuvers, you must be able to see the top opening of the cube as a part of your loop motion before you switch into the Matty motion. Alright, now I want to take a minute to talk about this challenge's title sponsor, Decks of Dexterity. Decks of Dexterity is a game created by Coded, aka Robert, who also is the designer of the iGao trophies every season. Last year with iGao 5, he made an awesome trophy that everyone loved, and I'm excited to see what he does with the iGao 6 logo this year. Huge shout out to Coded. If you're interested in trying the Decks of Dexterity game, I have some extra codes that pilots have donated back, so just message me and I will provide you a code if you are interested in playing the game. Alright iGoers, we've made it down to the last couple of challenges. If you're able to get through this one and onto the chopping block, you have a legitimate chance at making the playoffs no matter where you are situated currently. So do your best, and good luck, and happy whooping!